Yo, what's up, you guys? We're live. Episode number 10. All right, number 10 of the SOY Show. Uh, you know, today's a bit of a weird episode. Okay, we've got one pretty huge story in Def Noodles versus Papa Gut. And then we have three smaller stories, but they're still good, okay? Now, we're going to jump straight in with the big topic of the night. Okay, yeah, we're gonna watch this. Shout out to Bo Blacks for compiling all these tweets. Okay, there was no fucking Def Noodles has been spurging and like tweaking about this for a while, so there was no way I was gonna be able to go through all this shit. But luckily, that's what we have Bo Blacks for. Okay, thank you, Bo Blacks. And we're just gonna react to this. Basically, what happened was Def Noodles is a massive bitch. Okay, he just is, and was chimping about Papa Gut on Twitter, basically unprompted. Okay, and then he chimped out more when Papa Gut responded, which eventually today actually they got into a Twitter space. Okay, and within this Twitter space, Def Noodles completely bows down. Okay, he retracts everything. Everything was just a joke. Okay, we'll get into it. Okay, let's start with this video.
So last time we talked about the content creator Def Noodles, he was unironically calling an openly gay YouTuber Rich Lux a member of the alt-right.
Yeah, he claims that Rich Lux had fallen down the alt-right pipeline by watching some by basically talking about some Republican in a positive context. Holy shit, 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. Basically, right, he says that because he was watching this other Republican creator that he had fallen down the alt-right pipeline, which still doesn't make sense, right? Why would Rich Lux even toy with alt-right ideas when he himself is a gay creator? All right, it just doesn't make any sense, okay? It's just another common Def Noodles L, okay?
And now he's unironically calling ex-TikToker Papa Gut, who was known for calling out pedophilia on the platform, a pedophile. Honestly, I don't know if I should be surprised.
Yeah, now I'm a longtime viewer of Papa Gut. I'm not gonna lie. I watched him on TikTok like for a long time. I watched him up until he got banned. I followed him on YouTube, and then he started like randomly interacting with all these other people who I'd been following forever, like Augie and Nicholas Durio. I thought that was crazy to me at the time, but anyways, yeah, Papa Gut's platform was really built off calling out pedophiles and things that he found unjust, while also making like jokes, and the Papa Gut's gonna explain. I won't explain the entire joke for you, but this is just a sad attempt by Def Noodles to get back at Papa Gut, okay? Because overall, Papa Gut has probably done the most damage to his career out of any. It's probably been Papa Gut, Keemstar, and Nicholas Diorio who've been done the most damage. Okay, now it's a bit harder to see the scope of Keemstar's damage to Def Noodles, but with Nicholas Diorio, once Nicholas Diorio's series on Def Noodles released, his sub growth was stunted like forever. And then when he started attacking Papa Gut, he actually lost subs. And now that he's attacking Papa Gut again, he's losing subs again. So that is why he is so ass mad at Papa Gut, is because he himself believes that these people fucked him over, even though it was basically his own actions that led to this. Okay.
Surprised or not at this point, but regardless, it got a lot of people talking about Def Noodles to the point where he's now trending on Twitter. The most likely motive for Def Noodles' aggression against Papa Gut ties back to a long conversation he had with him about 5 months ago.
Yeah, yeah, it's just crazy, man. That conversation that long ago is, it fucked Def Noodles over. But he was doing better for himself. Okay, he was slowly building back credibility and whatnot, and then he just fucked himself again by doing this. Okay, it makes no sense.
Which, when he uploaded it to his channel, was met with a lot of backlash from Def Noodles fans, to the point where he added a long-winded 5-minute apology to his next video as a result.
I want to apologize for everyone who had to see that.
He took this apology back, by the way, because he's a fucking asshole and retarded.
I want to apologize to Papa Gut for treating him that way. The name calling as well. I want to apologize for that as well. And I appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting. Yeah, I know a lot of you are upset with me, and that is
He didn't appreciate the feedback.
totally understandable. Whether or not you choose to accept this apology, I absolutely understand it. I wish I could take it back. I really can't. You guys got to see me basically do or have like a massive L, and that's it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Despite this incident happening months ago, Def Noodles still acts very defensive whenever it's brought up against him on Twitter. But now with that context out of the way, let me show you the conversation leading up to Def Noodles calling Papa Gut a pedophile. A user called Robbie Rotten tells Def Noodles that he didn't address a Twitter situation, to which the Last Wish responds to him by saying, "We all know the only bitches Def gets are the people acting like one in his audience."
True. Got him.
Grand Theft then responds to him by saying, "Why are you following him, laughing my ass off?"
Dick ride. This guy is you know, he's a dick rider, okay? He's all over Def Noodles' holy shit, dude. Fucking motorcycle outside my house. He's all over that Def Noodles cock, okay? He's gobbling that shit up, okay? This guy is a professional dick rider, okay? This motherfucker right here with a whole bunch of hashtags as his name, like a fucking retard, okay?
Off, to which Robbie responds, "Because I actually liked him in his content, but now he's just awful. Can barely stand him now. Unsubbed from his YouTube just there." Grand Theft then responds, "Sure, Jan," to which Robbie responds, "Also after his debate with Papa Gut, just lost all hope for him." Grand Theft responds, "I don't get why he debates these fucking..."
Yeah, see, that's another thing is like, see, this is proof, right? Like, Papa Gut did actual damage to his reputation because Def Noodles acted completely irrational and retarded in that situation, okay? And the same thing is happening right now. It's literally, history's repeating itself, okay?
Weirdos. Makes him look like a douche. Robbie then responds, "I wouldn't say Papa Gut's a weirdo. The guy's quite straightforward with what he talks about, and is quite rational. Was clear what Def's intentions were in that debate, after seeing his tweets the other day there. Actually does make him a douchebag."
True base, okay? Papa Gut is awesome. Go subscribe to Papa Gut right now.
Grand Theft responds by saying, "Did you not see the video Papa Guy made? If she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough for me." Robbie responds by saying, "Yeah, he's talked about it."
Yeah, that's not even the joke he made, though. Like, this person is such a dick rider and so retarded, he didn't even get it right, okay? The joke was if she's old enough to breed, if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed, okay? Not old enough for me, you dumb fuck. Advice from Andre Lopez, okay? Like, and because Andre Lopez allegedly slept with a child, okay? Like, what? Are you...
plenty of times, and has said himself it was disgusting and edgy and cringy. He's grown a lot since then, whereas Def seems to be getting more bitter and childish. Pretty sure he's fat-shaming just now with the Michelin Man tweets. Grand Theft responds,
"Dude, that's the worst offense you could ever do, okay? Fat shaming, terrible, alright? You should be put in jail if you fat shame."
"I'm not comparing the two. If any grown-ass man makes a joke about impregnating a teenager, it needs to be locked up. That's a feeling he's been dealing with for some time, it seems." Robbie responds by saying, "I don't think anyone should be locked up for a joke, even if it is poor taste."
True, this fucker is retarded.
Grand Theft responds, "Joke. Right." To which Robbie replies,
"Dude, this guy unironically is such a dick rider. He unironically thinks Papa Gut like fucks kids, dude."
"What are you trying to say?" Danica then responds, "I think they are just saying it takes a certain type of person to joke about fucking a kid."
Yeah, me.
Robbie responds, "And what is that certain type of person? Do tell." Danica responds, "Someone who thinks about fucking kids." To which Robbie then ats Papa Gut and asks, "This person is saying you think about fucking kids. Is that true?" Papa Gut then replies, "The joke was, if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed. Thank you very much, Andres Lopez, for the advice. It was a satirical call-out since he allegedly slept with a 14-year-old. It's a joke I've condemned multiple times, but that person isn't interested in honesty."
True.
Def Noodles then quote tweets Papa Gut's explanation by saying, "Motherfucker got famous on TikTok for joking about fucking 14-year-old girls, then gets offended someone jokes about him. But you know, he's right. I shouldn't have said that. I should have instead says he makes himself so small in his videos to hide the fact that he looks like a pedophile."
See, this is the main problem with Def Noodles, okay? Because this tweet would have been fine if he had not put the fucking quotations around joking, okay? When he puts the quotations around joking, he is insinuating that Papa Gut is not joking about fucking 14-year-old girls, that he is fucking 14-year-old girls, okay? That is the main problem. If Def Noodles, like, if Def Noodles just came out and was like, lol, Papa Gut looks like a pedophile, lol, like, I wouldn't care, okay? I don't think anybody would care, because he's just being an asshole, okay? But Def Noodles here is literally saying that he's, like, insinuating Papa Gut actually fucks kids, which is wrong, and Def Noodles' audience is going to be led to believe that he actually is fucking kids, like, you know what I mean? And also, you know, yeah, it's crazy. And Def Noodles defends us later by saying basically, right, that, you know, Papa Gut was, he defends it by saying, Jesus Christ, I'm retarded, okay.
He then shows 4 unflattering photos of Papa Gut, and then continues the Twitter thread by adding the FBI Los Angeles account and saying, put this motherfucker on a watch list. He looks mad suspicious.
Yeah, that's just retarded, I don't know.
Epsilon reacts to this by saying, holy shit dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Luigi says, you can delete this, you know. Holly says, still mad about that debate you lost to him?
True.
Morgan says, common Def Noodles L. A and Y says,
Dude, all these people are based. All these people are based.
L plus ratio Def Noodles, W Papa Gut. Tar says, I've been watching your shows for about 2 years now, because they were one of the most sensible drama channels. I don't know if it is the pressure of it all, or that you have always secretly been this way, but you 100% lost me. Welcome to the platform, Keemstar 2.0. Young
God, dude, dude, Def Noodles community thinks it's like a big own to be like, oh, Def Noodles, you're just like Keemstar. And I mean, it is probably a big deal to Def Noodles, right? But like, I don't know, dude. Def Noodles is like not Keemstar at all. Let me explain to you why, okay? Keemstar is an asshole and he owns it, okay? Keemstar wears that shit on his sleeve, okay? Keemstar knows he's an asshole and he's not afraid to tell you that, okay? Well, Def Noodles is like a little bitch in the background. He's like, oh, well, you know, I didn't imply, like, I didn't explicitly say that through my tweet, you know? That wasn't my intention. It's like, motherfucker, it doesn't matter what your intention is, it's how people receive it, okay? If your intention was to make a joke about Papa Gut being a pedo, but people interpreted it as Papa Gut actually being a pedo, you need to correct that, okay? That was a mistake by you, okay? Like,
Crip says, you are fucking yourself harder than the pretend kids are getting fucked.
True.
Leia something says, so it's okay for you to call people pedos, but the second somebody calls you one, you get to sue them. Which, by the way, she's actually referring to a real lawsuit that Def Noodles
yeah, dude, this is retarded by Def Noodles. I don't even want to talk about this. The retardation is too strong.
made against Keemstar for doing the exact same thing that Def Noodles just did to Papa Gut. Optimus responds to Def Noodles by saying, isn't part of your whole shtick being so openly against someone joking about someone else being a pedophile? It's almost like you literally are fucking suing Keemstar for doing exactly what you were doing right now. Let me guess, more of your shitty comedy routine? This guy's
that is his exact response. Optimus got him.
the weirdest dude in the community for sure. Biggest hypocrite of anyone here as well. I don't think I've ever seen Def Noodles involved in one positive situation surrounding his name. For someone who loses so often, I admire his tenacity to keep taking L's like a champ.
Bro.
Let's not even mention the fact that he's fucking irrelevant, laughing my ass off. Dude has 150k followers and
Not for long. He's fucking bleeding followers right now, okay? He's dying.
can't muster 100 likes on a tweet to save his life. I don't know who he's even trying to act morally righteous to anymore. Repzilla responds to Def Noodles by saying, okay, Def Noodles is a terrible person. I feel confident in saying that.
Dude, the worst part is, right, Repzilla was like, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if it was Repzion or Repzilla, okay? But, I mean, you saw Repzion earlier shitting on Def Noodles, okay? It was one of these two was Def Noodles' only friend for like a while, and they were like, oh guys, Def Noodles isn't that bad, come on. They had one disagreement with Def Noodles over some dumbass drama. Def Noodles immediately like cut them off and like told them to go fuck themselves, okay? And like you can see it now, dude. Like these people are like ex-friends. People who thought Def Noodles was a friend are now like completely shitting on him because he's retarded. That's why. He's just retarded.
I refrained from inputting my opinion because I personally don't like him. But after he slandered Papa Gut, I want my viewers to know he's trash. Nicholas Diorio says, laughing my fucking ass off. Oh no, he's lost it. Tipster says, wow, Def Noodles has really lost the plot. Papa Gut himself then responds to this by saying, thank you Def Noodles for quote tweeting my full and honest explanation as to the joke that I've condemned multiple times. That was meant to call out a
Yeah, no, it's true. Papa Gut talks about this shit all the time, okay? It's almost annoying when I'm watching a Papa Gut video and I see his fucking TikTok account get brought up, okay? It's like, it's a meme now, basically, on his channel where he, like, brings up his old TikTok career in almost every video, okay? It's because he talks about, like, these mistakes he made and why he condemns them very often, okay? And Def Noodles is still trying to condemn him and, like, shame him for this, when it just doesn't work because Papa Gut owns it, okay? And he's not retarded like Def Noodles.
Predatory behavior as you attempt to slander me. It's additionally interesting that we talked about this in a live conversation, so you already know the full context.
Yeah, that's true too. They literally, yeah.
Or you should if you were actually listening. The reality is I've put my platform on the line to deplatform multiple predatory content creators, while you intentionally misrepresent situations constantly to sensationalize a story. Using false pedophilia accusations to try and deplatform someone is absolutely disgusting, and invalidating to actual abuse and molestation survivors. But it's clear you don't actually care about that. Wavy Websurf responds by saying, this guy is pathetic.
True.
Papa Gut then makes a YouTube reaction to this, titled Def Noodles is a bad person, posts it on his Twitter and captions it by saying, I decided to put up my response to the situation from my live stream. It gets raw and emotional towards the end, which is embarrassing for me, but I feel the need to put it out. Dennis, I hope you get everything you deserve in your life. I will leave the full link in the description.
True. This video is good too. You all should go watch it.
Description to this video, but for those of you who are not interested in watching the whole thing, here are some of the most important bits from the video.
The reality is that like this isn't going to go the way Dennis wants. I'm not going to have an emotionally provoked response. This is what virtue.
You kind of did. I hate, yeah, that's just an unfortunate reality. You kind of did.
Signaling about pedophilia looks like. Dennis doesn't care about kids getting raped. He's a worthless human being that doesn't actually care. I've put my platform on the line multiple times to call shit like this out. I lost one of my TikToks one time with like 600.
Yeah, and it doesn't really, by the way, it doesn't really matter that he doesn't care. The problem is that he pretends to care and like gain like social credit from it, and then he just like completely abandons it and, uses it to attack Papa Gut,
1,000 views because I called out Zoe Laverne. This is just what Dennis does, and I know it's to get me to have an emotional response here. But like realistically speaking, I'm not going to take the bait. You're trying to misinterpret me as a pedophile. But I've done a lot to deplatform actual predators. 20-something-year-olds trying to fuck 13-year-olds and rape them. That's who I've deplatformed. 27-year-olds trying to get introduced into meetups sending their dick to 13 and 14-year-olds. That's what I deal with. What do you do every day? What have you done with your platform? I've constantly called out predatory.
He's made shitty Trisha Paytas videos. We're gonna get into that, by the way, on how Def Noodles literally runs harassment campaigns on people. Okay, we're gonna get into that.
Content creators. It's a big part of my content. And then I also educate young men on rape culture. That's what I do, Def. What do you do? When we first...
I think Def Noodles needs an education.
talked, I gave you a tremendous amount of charitability. But it's gone now. The reality is you're worthless. You're a worthless content creator. You don't do anything positive. You are a drama news reporter, and that's totally fine. But don't come into my fucking space because you don't have the intellect to be able to talk about these things. You don't have the intellect, the humility. You don't have anything. This is a space that I've come into, and it's very difficult to have conversations and educate people on very necessary social issues, especially as somebody who is a man. I educate young men on not putting young women into situations where they'll take advantage of them, because this is how this happens.
Hashtag educate Def Noodle.
These power dynamics are so subtle, and a lot of young men are assaulting women without even realizing it. And it's these really nuanced things. And this is what I'm doing. I'm educating a group of young men on being good young men. What the fuck are you doing? You're trying to deplatform me. Why? Because I upset you? I hurt your feelings? Why? Because you know that at the end of the day, I'm the direct fucking person to point to for your deplatforming as a fucking content creator. Because you fucked with me. But I understand he's not a fucking rapist, a pedophile, and a predator, but that's what he was being called, and you don't care because you don't care if kids get fucking raped, Dennis. You don't give a shit. You've never talked to somebody who's been raped. You never talked to anybody who actually.
Yeah, here's where Papa Guy kind of gets emotional. I think I'm probably gonna skip over this because he just kind of talks about how yeah, and you see at one point he hold up, at one point he leaves the room. And it's just, I can understand why he got really emotional, but he probably could have done with cutting this part out, right? Because this is just gonna cause like not even Def Noodles, but like other trolls to fuck with him. Okay, like I saw a couple of people on Twitter already because my Twitter's kind of toxic. Okay, I saw a couple of people on Twitter already talking about how they're gonna make videos on Papa Gut and how how he's a baby and whatnot. And this is the direct result. That's the direct result of you freaking out like this because people are gonna. This is weak. Like as messed up as it is, you can't show things like this on the internet because people are gonna take it as weakness to just troll the ever living fuck out of you. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. It's not really a criticism towards Papa Gut, but more of a warning from the nobody, okay?
Alright, so that's what Papa Gut had to say on the situation. Going back over to Twitter, Adam McIntyre says, Def Noodles is truly one of the worst people ever.
Based, dude. Everybody hates Def Noodles, even the tea people like Adam McIntyre.
Cat 10 Bar's response to him by saying, a few days ago he falsely claimed, I implied someone was a pedophile, and I just went to check his profile, and now he's outright falsely claiming people are pedophiles, which is also what he's...
Yeah, no, okay. He's not a fault. He's doing the same thing as... I don't know anything about you implying someone was a pedophile, right? But it is ironic that he says you implied someone was a pedophile, and then he did the same thing to Papa Gut by putting quotations around the word joking, okay? Because, I mean, if you implied someone was a pedophile, I don't know. I think Cat Tenbar just kind of retarded. That seems like something she might have done, but I don't know, okay? Maybe Cat Tenbar is, like, completely vindicated. Okay, maybe she's based now. I don't know. But, basically, like, it's weird to me that he would imply someone was a pedophile while also saying Cat 10 Parts did the same thing and, attacking her for it. It makes no fucking sense. This guy is truly retarded.
Suing over.
And okay, even if that wasn't, I'm talking directly to Dennis right now, Dennis. Or you fuck. Even if that was not your intention to imply Papa Gut was a pedophile, that's what literally everybody saw it as, okay? Literally everyone in your replies, as we saw earlier in this fucking video, was like, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit. Why are you implying he's a pedophile? Literally everyone was saying that. Now, nobody believes Papa Gut is a pedophile because you don't have any fucking credibility, okay? Everybody just thinks you're a dumbass, all right? That's what you need to understand, you fuckface.
For happening to him, Def Noodles quote tweets her and says, this person is an actual member of the media who just a few days ago implied Addison Rae's dad was a pedophile and is now saying that someone
implied
looks like a pedophile.
No. You see, this is a straw man because that's not what she's saying. I'm willing to bet money what she's directly referring to is when you put in quotes joke, okay? Because that literally it literally implies you're saying he's joking about it, he's joking about robbing a store, okay? Like, like you're implying that he actually did the action. That's why you're getting criticized. And by the way, love how in this tweet you say an actual member of the media, mainstream media is dead. Like, Def Noodles acts like he has no fucking influence, okay? Like, the media is more powerful than him when it's convenient, and then the media is dead when it's whenever it's convenient for him, it's crazy how retarded this person is
equivalent to accusing them of that. This is why mainstream media is dead. Willie Mac Show responds to him by saying, you implied that Papa Gut wasn't joking by using quotation marks around the word
True.
Joking. You did not just say he looks like a pedophile. Jordan Henry.
Yeah, it's crazy that he didn't respond to that, right? Because it directly calls out his bullshit, and he just like ignores it, and goes. And Willie Mac Show actually has a platform, right? And he just ignores that completely valid criticism and goes back to just bullying like 15 follower account Twitters. Okay, I don't. It's crazy.
I was such a fan, and I'm really upset by all of this. Dennis, you need a break and some good sleep. Please. Lisa T responds by saying, I'm sitting with the same feeling. What is going on? Fame got to his head? He's seriously acting like Logan Paul anno 2017 these days. Shrek 2 Stan says, bro, isn't this the same thing you were suing Keemstar for? To which the Last Wish responds, it is. And he just lost.
Dude, I hope to God Keemstar gets his play button. That would be the funniest shit ever, okay? Now, it's funny as it is that Keemstar stole that other guy's play button, but I have no idea who that fucking guy is, okay? That guy is just some random ass cocksucker who literally, is sucking dicks for nickels on the street right now, okay? Def Noodles has literally caused so much harm to the community. I pray for the day I see his play button in Keemstar's grimy little gnome hands, okay? I can't fucking wait for that day because Def Noodles is gonna cry, okay? His eyes are gonna water up, okay? He's gonna lay down in the fetal position. He's just gonna cry in his little stupid ass fucking like in his what do you call it, an office? Okay, he's just gonna fucking cry there for hours, okay?
Lost his case. Cat Tenbarge responds to Def by saying, I sincerely hope you seek help and log off. Nicholas responds by saying, Cat, listen.
She doesn't sincerely think that, by the way. This is so retarded, right? Cat Tenbarge hates Def Noodles, okay? She's not like a fan, okay? She says, I sincerely hope you log off, you seek help and log off. No, she doesn't. She hopes Def Noodles fucking implodes his career, okay? Like, why are you doing this virtue signaling bullshit, okay? Everybody hopes that Def Noodles implodes his own career. Why are you pretending like you don't?
This is an extremely base take. However, I quite like him like this.
True.
He should stay logged on. Bigger crater where his success used to be, laughing my fucking ass
So true, Nicholas Diaria, so true.
off. Def Noodles then continues to tweet about this when he says, me tells a joke, them, and then
yeah, by the way, he's not crying because you told a joke. He's crying because to explain himself and why he cares so much about sexual assault in that original video, he's talking about he's talking about someone who is very close to him, a family, not a relative, but somebody who's very close to him who was assaulted, okay? And he's crying because he had to rethink about this experience in his head, okay? And you're literally making fun of him for crying about that when you were it's just fucking crazy, bro. And remember, this is the guy who cried because Kavos did an actual critique of his channel and realized how fucking dog shit it was. Okay,
shows the image from Papa Gut's video where he's wiping his eyes. Def Noodles then quotes his friend that said, "These sensitive thugs gotta get off the internet."
Yeah, that friend, by the way, he is a complete retard. Okay, he was like, I don't care. He literally said on a call with Def Noodles, I don't care that Papa Gut was crying because it's white tears. Okay, and actually baffling. Okay, I made a tweet making fun of him, and this motherfucker is so dense that he thought I was agreeing with him and quoting me, be like, "LMAO, you're right." So golden. I don't know. I deleted that tweet because I didn't want to interact with this fuckface. Okay, he's actually saying Papa Gut's tears don't matter as much as his he's saying that Papa Gut is virtue signaling without knowing anything about the situation. And then in the conversation, Def Noodles was like, well, we shouldn't discount his and then, okay, the guy literally admitted to not knowing much about the internet. Okay, he didn't know a lot about what was going on. But then Def Noodles was like, well, it is still his opinion and his opinion and his experience, so we shouldn't shit on him for saying it, okay? Something along those lines. And I was like, motherfucker, he just admitted that he knows absolutely fucking nothing, okay? He knows nothing, and he said he knew nothing, and now you're like, why should I value his experience or his fucking opinion at all when he literally said he knew nothing, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Crip responds to Def Noodles with this Twitter video.
So, have you guys been hearing about this, Def Noodles character? Yeah, he fucks kids.
True. This is probably a bad optics joke to make, but I love Young Crypt Daddy, okay? If you know this guy is Young Crypt Daddy on Twitter, I love him. He's an amazing account. Go follow him right now.
Taps responds to Def Noodles by saying, hey, Dennis buddy, how goes the therapy after the damage Keemstar has done to you? If I were your therapist, I would have laughed at you until you left my office. I'm so quirky responds to Def Noodles by saying, I'm a comedian. The world. Helmet Chuck says, if we are going with that logic, Keemstar makes pedo joke tweet about Noodles. Def Noodles. Susan bitches to his therapist about him.
True. Based Angry Birds fan, okay?
Emma Townsend says, stop trolling the guy. This is ridiculous now. American Mama responds by saying, pedophilia isn't a joke. Neither tagging the FBI. Def Noodles.
Tagging the FBI is a joke, okay? They don't do shit. Alright, I'm just gonna be honest. No, I don't care that he tagged the FBI. That's just retarded. That's literally like saying when Keemstar tagged the FBI when talking about what was his name? Baked Alaska. When he tagged the FBI when he's talking about Baked Alaska. That nothing was realistically going to come from that. I'm pretty sure Keemstar did actually make a formal report because Baked Alaska is an actual criminal who was at the January 6th insurrections and was also pepper spraying random people on the street. So yeah, I hope Baked Alaska actually rots in hell because he deserves it.
This is legit dead to me. Terps TV says, Jesus Christ, dog, you need to learn when to stop.
He just needs to learn to never start.
Adam McIntyre says, you never have been and will never be a comedian, friend.
True.
Repzilla says, hey, calling people sensitive about having sexual abuse weaponized against them by you is pretty fucked up, seeing how that is a subject rightfully sensitive to a lot of people, without you having to make it any worse.
True.
Quartering says,
the quartering sucks. Nope, not reading that.
Responds to him by saying, Keemstar tells a joke, Def Noodles, and then shows the court filing that Dennis made against Keem. Def Noodles then tweets out, breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Def Noodles is trending, and no one knows why. Adam McIntyre responds to him by saying, Def spent most of his career hyper-focused on Trisha Paytas, that he became her.
True. Def Noodles is a woman now, okay? Woman Noodles.
Mudahar says, brother,
Vagina
because
noodles.
false pedo statements aren't the own you think it is. Also, it's a great way to get sued. Canadian
True.
Whatever responds to him by saying, no one knows why. Try introspecting. Nathan responds to him by saying, no offense, but I have never heard of you before. I thought it was some food brand trending. Ass Juice responds by saying, I'm only here because Mudahar is ratioing them. Repzion says, hi, I'm Def Noodles, and I like calling folks pedos when I'm criticized. I hope you get banned again.
True, I also hope he gets banned again. Actually, no, I hope he continues so his career fucking implodes in on itself, okay?
Nicholas Diorio responds to Def Noodles by saying, it's because everyone hates you. The commentary guys hate you, the journos hate you, H3 subreddit hates you, Papa Gut hates you.
Yeah, literally everybody dislikes Def Noodles except for his little echo chamber, okay? During the Twitter space today, bro, Def Noodles was like, somebody was like, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of yes men around you, and Def Noodles was like, no, this one lady criticizes me all the time, alright? But like, bro, you're doing something wrong when literally everybody hates you except for who you like directly work with, okay? It's not true. You have all yes men around you. It's just a truth.
When is the last time you've seen H3 fans, Keemstar, me, Cat 10 Bars and Adam McIntyre, Repzion, and Papa Gut agree? Never. Sir Mansur responds to Nick by saying, Def Noodles was what we needed to bring the internet together again. Nick replies by saying, he is a bipartisan issue.
True.
Star quote tweets Nick and says, no comment, pending lawsuit. Augie RFC tweets out a picture of Def Noodles' Social Blade statistics and captions it by saying, breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Dennis, the child menace Fatosa, aka
Child Menace,
Def Noodles, has fallen below 150k followers after vicious attacks against fellow streamer Pop.
Dude, he deserves every single lost follower too, dude. I wish I was following Def Noodles beforehand so that I could unfollow him, okay? And watch him cry, seethe, and cope, okay?
But God, most known for verbally castrating Dennis in a debate earlier this year. Cavos says, Def Noodles just self-imploding is a beautiful / familiar sight, but instead of crying about me, he's making false pedo statements.
True.
Nicholas Diorio says, guys, snap out of it. It was just a dream. Look, Papa Gut and Def Noodles are on good terms, guys. They agree that pedo jacking is bad. See, guys?
I think that weaponizing sexual assault, weaponizing pedophilia, weaponizing any form of abuse is extremely fucked up.
So the clip Nick
Yeah, that's crazy.
just showed there was actually from the debate Papa Gut and Def Noodles had a couple months ago that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And as Papa Gut mentioned earlier, in that same debate they also talked about the inappropriate old enough to bleed joke that Papa Gut made on his TikTok. And since there's no other convenient place to put it in the video, I'd like to show you the clip of them talking about it right here. Because not only has Dennis already talked about this joke with Papa Gut before, but he actually defends it. Take a look at this.
If there's a habit of people misinterpreting your comedy, maybe you're not that funny.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Def Noodles takes his intentions like to the max. Okay, he claims his intentions are completely pure in every single situation, but it doesn't matter what your intentions are if the effects are negative. Okay, that's what Def Noodles doesn't understand every single time. Okay, because he's just retarded. Like that's the only way to put it.
Hold on. You can't just make a blanket fucking statement like that. You can say that about any.
That's not a blanket statement, though. It's true that like literally everything you've ever said has been either, you know, an actual report or has been misinterpreted. Okay, like
fucking comedian that they're hiding behind their fucking jokes. That's some straight up fucking bullshit. Yeah, I could say that you have a video, for example, where you say that if she bleeds, she's ready to bleed or something.
I would love to talk about both of these. Hold on. Can we talk about both of these?
Are you telling me that you're hiding? You're actually a pedophile and you're just hiding behind a joke? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, and it's crazy because what he just said there is literally what he implies today, right? He said joking about fucking kids. He's implying that Papa God is a pedophile, and he's. It's crazy that he had this thought all the way back here, and now he's finally expressing it. Okay, he finally had the courage to come out and speak his truth. Good job, Def Noodles.
Telling me?
Can we talk about
that? Since you're gonna apply that circumstance to me, that I'm hiding behind jokes.
Yes.
I know people fucking meme this all the fucking time. Honestly, I don't give a flying fuck. But I am an actual working comic. Like, I've written for television shows. I've actually been paid to write sketches. Great. Just the fact that you threw that.
Yeah, nobody cares. That doesn't. Just because you've done something before doesn't mean you're funny, okay? You know, would you consider the host of SNL funny? No. Are they on TV? Yes. I don't know what you want me to say.
Out there, it just doesn't stand on its own.
And you have a... Hold on.
Especially when...
You have a fucking, what is it, King of the Hill shirt on right now, bro? Shut up.
When, I mean, your own jokes, what would that say about you?
What it's but the problem with what you're saying is that I'm already like acknowledging that even if I had positive intentions, my actions were wrong. So let me talk about both of those jokes. So
yeah, see, he just said Def Noodles' problem, okay? Papa God has positive intentions, but he realized what he did had negative outcomes, so he apologized. Def Noodles has positive intentions, his jokes have negative outcomes, and then he just la 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 la, fuck you, la 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 la. You know, that's the problem.
First of all, the old enough to bleed, old enough to breed video.
So what do you want? So wait, so what do you want me to do? Nah, I get it. So what do you?
I just want to talk about these two things you brought up. I don't want you to steamroll over me talking about these two things. The full joke that I made was if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed. Thank you very much, Andre Lopez, for the advice. So Andre Lopez at the time was a 23-year-old TikToker with like 20 million fans.
I know what Andre is. I actually broke that story, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, which story is that?
15-year-old girl, the one with the recording.
Yeah. So regardless of my intention was to call that out. I would use humor to call stuff out, but it missed because people misinterpreted it. It's an inappropriate joke regardless.
I mean, what's the context? That's the thing that we keep coming back to. Humor is all about context.
I know, but
yeah, but it's not about the context goes away when your joke reaches a larger audience that doesn't know the context and it has negative outcomes, such as you implying Papa Gut's a pedophile. That is, it's crazy, bro. How dumb you are.
But like you threw out the old enough to bleed, old enough to breed thing. I'm just like explaining the take on it. It's still inappropriate because of the sphere that I was in, and like people were very sensitive.
Do you guys think Def Noodles would get mad if I put comedian in my bio and then like called him the N-word?
The pedophile jokes, which makes perfect sense. And so like now I'm more sensitive to making like that joke. And I'm going to stop because I am worried about the way that what I'm saying is interpreted.
Explain something to you.
I know, but it's not just sometimes it's about the way that people receive information. And like we need to make sure
exactly
we speak about it in the right. Yes, it is.
Louis C.K. did a 7-minute bit on SNL where he talks about a pedophile in his neighborhood, offering him McDonald's and him getting in his car and getting molested.
But we're not on SNL.
Yeah, but okay, imagine if he named the pedophile and it turns out that person imagine if he named the pedophile and that person got fucking killed. Okay, obviously then that would be an inappropriate. I wouldn't care actually, but you know this point still stands. You know that could have had a negative outcome if maybe he was like, oh, there's this creepy guy in my neighborhood named Jeff Steinberg or some shit like that, right? There's this creepy guy in my neighborhood named Jeff Steinberg, okay? And, and then that guy ended up getting fucking killed and he wasn't actually a pedophile. Obviously, even if it was a well-intentioned joke, it has wildly negative outcomes and he should apologize. It'd be wrong, right? Like...
No, and so like it wasn't appropriate for me to make that joke on TikTok.
About context, that's the whole thing. In my show, people know that they're clicking on a comedy show. They
don't though. They don't know. There's not comedy. Okay, if you put like comedy, if you put comedy show in your title or in your name, they'd know that. But let's be honest, the average viewer is not going to go to your channel and read your description, or they're not going to read your about section, so they're not going to know you're a satirical person, right? The majority of people who watch you generally are not subscribed to you, so they don't know your satire. That is the problem.
It's been a comedy show since its fucking inception.
Wait, okay, so are you saying that like you agree with my original take of the old enough to bleed, old enough to bleed video?
I mean, it's not a joke that I would make.
Okay, so honestly, I think it was inappropriate. And that's what
it is a joke he'd make, though, because now he's calling Papa Gut a pedophile. How we've come full circle.
Trying to make the context got lost, but it's still an inappropriate joke, and like I think that that's fair.
Do people know you as that person who does those kinds of jokes?
No, but the thing is that we are when we make content.
They did, and it still got misinterpreted.
Not only the people who know you.
I was there.
You consume your content, so like people who know me. When it comes down to like takes that I make, they'll understand.
I had that happen where jokes were decontextualized, and
right, and that's all I'm trying to say is that we're in a comedy club. The context is very much there. But like when you're in these platforms, it's different.
All right, so now that I've shown you that, let's continue taking a look at the Twitter fights, because yes, there's even more. The hate against Def Noodles on Twitter resurges when he makes this video announcement with the caption, "Announcing roast battles coming second half of August 2022."
See this space? This is my office here in Los Angeles, and there's going to be a performance space in it. And what we're going to do in 2 weeks is we're going to...
And I'm going to cry myself to sleep in here every night because I spent my entire life savings. Actually, no, because my parents are rich as fuck and they come from Brazil, okay? And, I claim to be a minority, but my family is actually very rich, living in the richest city there, okay? And a lot of people actually hate that city because of how rich we are. But, but that's besides the point. I come from a very harsh and, mean background. And, I'm going to cry in here when Papa Gut calls me out on my bullshit, okay? That's a Tommy C thing, okay? Go watch Tommy C stream about Def Noodles if you don't get that.
We're going to start having roast battles. So everybody talking shit right now on the internet, I invite you to come to my office to say it to my face. Pay the $15 to get through the door, and welcome to the roast battle, baby. Let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch.
Yeah, see, the problem with that, though, is that nobody's going to do this, okay? Because nobody wants to. It sucks. If you're doing this, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna waste their fucking time to go and roast you when they can do it on Twitter for free, all right? It makes no fucking sense. And then you'll see later in the video that Def will, like, offers, like, pay for Optimus to fly out and do it. But, like, it'd just be a monumental waste of time. And he's like, oh, it's a vacation, when it's not a vacation, okay? I mean, I guess it could be a vacation, all right? The problem is, though, it's a waste of time. Nobody wants to go do this, okay? You're a fucking loser, and we can all bully you online for free because you're retarded.
Augie responds to him by saying, "Like this comment if you're on drugs right now," to which Memology responds, "Stoned as fuck." Kavos responds to him by saying,
alright, derail time, okay? Kavos stole my tweet, okay? I'm about to call out Kavos, okay? I made this tweet the second, because I was just out... coincidentally, I was scrolling through Def Noodles' Twitter when he made this video, okay? And I immediately knew what I had to do, okay? I posted this screenshot and captioned it lol, okay? Now, okay, I was destroying him, okay? I ratioed him. Do I still have the ratio? I lost the ratio. Because Kavos stole my thunder, okay? This motherfucker, he completely stole it, okay? Kavos stole my tweet, confirmed, alright? You don't get it.
saying, "Let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch," showing a screenshot of the video that Def Noodles made, titled, "Kavos made me want to quit YouTube." Edwin responds to Def by saying, "I do not remember Def Noodles being this unhinged. He is inviting his haters to his office for a roast battle for a $15 fee? Lol?" Tipster says, "This guy has lost his fucking mind, lol." Optimus says, "I'm not giving $15 to annihilate you. If you were being honest, a creator your size offering $15 to annihilate you is kinda pathetic. Money must be tight these days.
True.
I'll formally invite you on stream to do that though. Don't duck me, Defy boy." Def Noodles then quote tweets him and says, "It's easy to have Twitter fingers. You can say whatever you want behind a screen, but..."
You can, and you can say whatever you want in person, okay? But nobody's gonna waste their time to go in person to say it to you because you're a waste of time. You're pathetic. You live in like a sewer. Okay, I don't. You.
In person, in front of a room full of people looking at you under the bright lights. Let's see if you are as tough as you pretend to be on the internet. I won't charge you, just pull up. Hell, I'll pay for his flight and stay in LA if he's from out of state. If he ignores this tweet or says he can't make it for some reason, then you know the answer. He's a bitch. Willie Maxshow responds to him by saying, "It's weird how you want people to show up to your mom's house to roast you on stage while your friends watch. Do you want us to fuck your girlfriend too? This sounds like cuck fetish, and I will not help you get off." Jaden responds to Def Noodles by saying, "Nobody wants to fly out to wherever the fuck you live and roast you when everyone can do it online for free."
True.
Def Noodles quote tweets them and says, "This is the typical excuse cowards deploy to avoid being confronted for saying reckless shit. Don't throw a stone and hide your..."
Yeah, reckless shit. Says the motherfucker, implying people are pedos. It's crazy.
Your hand. If you were going to speak reckless, then say it to my face. Also, I'm offering to pay his expenses, so I'm essentially offering him a free vacation. But
yeah, but it's also a waste of time. That's all I'm gonna say.
By the way, the roast will be broadcast live on my social media. I got the office space that I currently have with the purpose of...
Dude, maybe I'll go and just scream the N-word, okay? Maybe I'll pull up, okay? I'll pull up, and then I'll get on, I'll act all nice, be like, "Oh, hey, Def Noodles, oh yeah, we're gonna have a civil conversation." And then I get up on stand, I go, "Nah." Hey, Def Noodles is banned, okay? Commentary W. Everybody's vindicated, and we're finally rid of the noodle menace, okay?
Broadcasting shows and events, so this is just the beginning. Def Noodles then continues to promote his roast battle when he tweets out, "Pull up Optimus to the roast battle. I will pay for your ticket and stay in Los Angeles if you are from out of state. If you can't make the date, let me know another date. We are doing roast battles every 2 weeks, so I'm sure we can squeeze you in. Don't be a bitch." He then shows us promotional art that's
top 10 gayest promotional arts, okay? When I saw this, I wanted to throw up, okay? This is just fucking terrible.
Says, "First YouTuber roast battle, pull up or shut up. Friday, August 19th, 2022, Los Angeles, California.
Whoever made this should get fucking fired.
Tickets available soon."
They should be like lynched. Yeah.
Optimus then responds to Def Noodles in this Twitter video.
"Usually I don't do this, but this is easier and more efficient than making a thread of tweets."
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the Optimus Twitter video just because it goes on for it. It's just the same points over and over.
Wearing kitty cat ear headphones for 11-year-old children to gawk at.
That was a good point. That was a good point, Optimus. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this though, just because you guys can go watch it.
Case here. Remember the man just for it, but we'll go right comedian perform on your
shit. Okay, there are a couple good memes in here, dude. Look at how funny he is, guys. He's so funny. He's like mumbling and then yelling occasionally.
You said that there'd be a for your what I'm saying. You're more
in 45 seconds. A video
your place and stay there.
Optimus follows up his Twitter video by saying, "In 45 seconds, a video roasting this man got more engagement than his promotional tweet about this calling me out, laughing my ass off." If that doesn't tell you where the eyes are and where the
that's because Def Noodles is failing in all future ventures, okay?
Revenue in this situation is, then I don't know what will. New content tomorrow. Moving on. Def Noodles responds to Optimus's video by saying, "TLDR, this motherfucker talk."
TLDR, you fucking suck ass, okay? Like I don't want to hear this.
In response to Def Noodles by saying, "You should really take a break, dude." To which he responds, "Not."
Thank God he's not taking a break. He's gonna continue to ruin his credibility and he's gonna continue to ruin his career basically, which is something I'm all here for, and basically everyone on the internet is here for. Oh, what the fuck?
Gonna happen. I get tremendous fulfillment from my work. I do not depend on outside validation for it to be fulfilling, so the negativity doesn't bother me. You don't.
If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't be like melting down and responding. Okay, I don't know what you want me to say.
Know me. You just watch my videos. Stop telling me how to live my life. If you don't like me, then why follow? People replying to this are fucking weird, man. I'm literally in bed petting my dogs after meditating. You don't know me. Stop.
Def Noodles does not meditate.
Projecting your own emotions onto written statements I'm publishing. Stay mad, lol. 99% have never had a conversation with me to know. Get a life. Low-key reviews response to him by saying, "Dennis, people are just worried about you because of all the things that happened in such a short time these past few days. That's all. They just care about you." Def Noodles responds, "Nah, don't worry about me."
They're worried because you're sucking cock.
Worry about the grown-ass man who cried on his live stream because I made a joke. I'm surrounded.
Yeah, he didn't cry because you made a joke, though. Let's remember he cried because he had to recall a loved one being he cried because he had to recall a loved one recanting the time they were raped, and you're just you did not watch the original video and you're speaking out of your asshole like a retard.
Surrounded by people 24/7. We are all laughing at this shit because everyone looks out of their mind.
Yeah, again, you're yes men. They're all around you, sucking your cock.
I'm still me. I've always been me. People who know me know that. Def Noodles then goes on to address the situation on his YouTube in a video titled, My Apology to Twitter. Here is what he says.
With the giddiness of having my Twitter back, he's very disappointed.
This is just retarded. He goes on a long spiel, and then his retard girlfriend at the end says, "No, you're not," and he goes, "You're right."
Positive, with the dislikes on this video outnumbering the number of likes, and his comment section just eviscerating him, most of which are actually fans that have
all these liberals are destroying Def Noodles, okay? This is the one good thing liberals have ever done, okay?
actually turned on Def Noodles due to his recent antics, rather than people who already hated him prior. Def Noodles then continues to live in La La Land when he tweets out, "Breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Def Noodles trending for the second day in a row, but no one knows why. How haters think I react to them. Crying. How I actually react."
Yeah, and then actually later, Def Noodles makes merch of Papa Gut crying. Again, let me reiterate this again. He's crying because he's remembering the time a close, someone he loves very much was raped and told him the story of how they were raped, okay? That is why he is crying, and Def Noodles sold merch of it, bro. Like, how morally fucked can you get, bro? And if he doesn't know, like, the actual context, then he's retarded because he's doubling down on something he doesn't know anything about, and it makes him look like an asshole, okay? Like, I don't know how else to put it.
React to them laughing. Me breathes. Twitter cries. And then he also changed his profile picture to have sunglasses and added bad boy to his banner. He's continuing to post weird defensive shit, like responding to people saying that he got money from his rich dad by denying it and saying that he has Alzheimer's. His timeline's getting really weird and repetitive at this point. It's basically
let's see what Def Noodles is doing right now, okay? Because he just got off a conversation, and yeah. No video tomorrow, August 1st, but it'll be back Tuesday. Love you. Yeah, see, dude, look, he's taking a mental health break because he's such a pussy. This is the Twitter space where he fucking got shat on. Did he delete all the tweets about Papa Gut? Yeah, I think he might have. Yeah, had to remove a bunch of tweets after Crybaby encouraged his fans to brigade my account and pleaded with Twitter and YouTube to have me deplatformed. This motherfucker has been posting videos and tweets about me for months. I start responding, then boom, he runs to mommy. Seems familiar. Okay, first off, the reason he's making videos about me is because you continue to put out dumbass takes, okay? He is not just talking and seething like you are. He is actually making an argument as to why you are fucking retarded, okay? On situations, because you generally have the wrong opinion on a lot of situations where you're talking out of your ass, you know nothing, okay? And Papa Gut has since retracted this statement where he basically says that Def Noodles is harassing him, and he says it was wrong. It was a heat of the moment thing, and honestly, I don't fault him for it at all because I can imagine how frustrating the situation is, but Papa Gut is not wrong in saying that Def Noodles harasses people, okay? In fact, I made a thread about it today, so we're going to take a look, all right? Let's see here. People at Def Noodles has harassed. A thread. Papa Gut. That's what we've been talking about this entire stream, okay? Nikocado avocado. And Def Noodles has made 87 videos on Nikocado avocado, seemingly because he's fat. No other reason. And I linked the playlist right here. This is public on his channel. This is literally 87 videos where he talks about Nikocado avocado because he's fat. Like real classy Def Noodles. The Paul brothers. Oh yeah, no, I need that. 107 videos on Jake and Logan Paul. Now I realize, they do a lot of crazy shit, but I don't think they've ever done 107 videos worth crazy shit. All right. Tana Mojo or Mungu or whatever the fuck. 96 videos. 10 of them to accuse Addison Rae's dad of being a cokehead. You know, really? Like, is she really that captivating? You have to make 96 videos about her? Trisha Paytas. This one is especially egregious, bro. 226 videos about Trisha Paytas, bro. 226. I shouldn't have to tell you how fucking crazy that is. Def Noodles has made 226 videos about Trisha Paytas. If that is not harassment, I don't know what is. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people should be deplatformed. I think Def Noodles should lose his channel, okay? Because, you know, if we look at the Leafy situation, okay, Leafy made a fraction of this amount, okay? Leafy made, like, the amount of videos Leafy made about Pokimane is, like, a drop in the ocean compared to what the fuck Dennis is doing to Trisha Paytas, okay? It's gross, okay? Like, I don't particularly like Trisha Paytas, but I don't think she deserves to have 226 videos made about her, okay? It's ridiculous. Jeffree Star. 47 videos about Jeffree Star. Wow. James Charles. Now I realize James Charles is probably a bad guy, okay? I don't like James Charles either. But you can cover the James Charles allegations in one video. You do not need 108 videos. You don't need that many. You need one video for every scandal someone's involved in. I doubt James Charles has been in 108 scandals. I doubt Jeffree Star has been in 47 scandals. I doubt Trisha Paytas has been in 226 scandals, okay? It just doesn't make any sense. Ace Family. 74 videos. The Ace Family has not been involved in 74 videos. 74 scandals. Why are you doing this, Def Noodles? Why? David Dobrik. 103 videos. 103 videos he talks about David Dobrik. Shane Dawson. 74 videos he talks about Shane Dawson. Gabby Hanna. By the way, Gabby Hanna is pretty... Okay, look, if you haven't looked into the Gabby Hanna situation, look into the Gabby Hanna situation, okay? Gabby Hanna is basically just got fucked over by the Key community for no fucking reason, okay? Please look into the Gabby Hanna situation. 71 videos on Gabby Hanna. Nikita Dragon, or whatever the fuck. 38 videos. Keemstar. Now, he doesn't even have... There's so many videos on Keemstar, he doesn't even have a playlist dedicated to it on his channel, right? But if you search Keemstar on Def Noodles channels, there is so many. And he just uses the same dumbass bald picture of Keemstar in all of them, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, and eventually, okay, he knows that Keemstar is the only way he gets views, okay? That is just a fact, all right? So, you know, eventually, Keemstar isn't even in these videos, okay? Keemstar isn't mentioned in these videos at all, but he is, you know, he is sure to put Keemstar in, it's Keemstar and Trisha Paytas in every single one of his descriptions, okay? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't want to open this. He is sure, he makes sure of it to put Keemstar and Trisha Paytas in every single one of his YouTube description because he knows that's what the only thing that gets in views, and it's embarrassing, honestly. It is fucking embarrassing.
So today,
you know,
July.
And I don't know how you can support this guy anymore. Okay, he is a grade A, not nice word. All right, and that's all. That's all I have to say about Def Noodles. We've been going for almost an hour now, just about Def Noodles. Okay, because he's genuinely retarded. But you know, let's go ahead and move on. All right. Now, this is a video uploaded by CoffeeZilla, all right? And basically within this video, he describes how this like million sub YouTuber is basically scamming his fans, okay? That's what he's doing. Like there's plausible deniability, but he's scamming his fans. That's all there is to it, okay?
Already raised $100,000 from his fans by selling his YouTube channel, and it's turning out to be a huge scam, and I'm here to tell you why. Let me start by saying I'm a fan of this YouTube channel, which kind of makes this a bit of a weird story because I've reached out to them in the past and said how much I like their work. It's a channel called Disrupt, who you may have come across. They have 1.4 million subscribers, and their creator, Jack, produces mini documentaries about every.
Yeah, I've never heard of this channel before this video, honestly, just because, I'm not, I like, the only, like, crypto creator I really watch is CoffeeZilla, because I like the drama, okay? I like the drama of seeing who the fuck is scamming their fans, all right? I don't really care about Disrupt, okay? I've never heard of them before this, but they seem kind of shitty, I'm not gonna lie.
Everything from computer viruses to hackers, and if you're a nerd, it's pretty great stuff. But today, Jack posted
I also follow Mudahar. Mudahar's based.
Something different from his normal videos. He's selling his channel.
I am selling this channel. Well, a portion of it. Because a change is coming. Path A and Path
This guy looks so goofy.
B. Path A, I believe, is the best option. This is the equity crowdfunding path. This means that right now, at this present...
It's the best option because he gets paid. That's... Spoiler alert!
...moment, you can own a portion of Disrupt. For a minimum of $100, you will receive 23 shares of the Disrupt Corporation. In return, you'll get a percentage of the net profit that this channel makes every single year.
So right from the start...
So he's basically just, it's basically like a stock exchange on the stock market. It's nothing special. That's just what he's doing.
This all sounds pretty interesting, right? You invest $100, you get a portion of a YouTube channel. It's sort of like buying a business, and it's sort of like supporting a creator that you like. You might be
except unregulated, baby. Woo! Let's go. I hate regulation, all right?
to think it's the best of both worlds. I mean, just listen to all the cool stuff he plans to use the money for.
And in return, my team and I will use that capital to expand the Disrupt operation and bring you feature-length films, shows, and virtual reality content.
It's a compelling pitch. You're making money, and he's going to spend your investment on better videos. It's a win-win, right? Now, Jack does mention a second path if he doesn't raise the full amount, but he pretty quickly labels that a bad idea.
Path B is the path that we'll have to go down if we do not...
Because he doesn't get paid.
...not reach our funding goal by the deadline. This would mean a complete restructuring of the internal operations here at Disrupt. This path is not ideal. So, if you want to secure the future of the Disrupt down Path A, please consider investing.
Now, this is where the first cracks in his story start to show. He never tells us what Path B is or why he'd have to take it. In fact, he kind of does this weird appeal of both, hey, on the...
Dude, Path B is him sucking dicks for nickels, okay? That's...
On one hand, this is a really serious investment. And on the other hand, if you don't invest as a fan, your favorite channel could die, which is really weird. But you might
it's also like a weird guilt trippy thing, right? It's like, well, I guess you want me to keep making content. Like, you gotta donate. Like, fuck, man.
Notice it watching the rest of the video. You might get swept away by all the beautiful graphics, which sort of serve as an advertisement for what you're gonna get if you help invest in the channel. But things really go sour when we actually go to invest, and we go to the website where we invest at, because that's where we learn things aren't as advertised. Let's start with the amount he's raising, $500,000 for 10% of his channel. The website claims that Disrupt is valuing themselves at $10.7 million. That's what they're claiming.
That's fucking crazy, by the way. No, dude, I highly doubt any YouTube channel is barely worth like $1 million, okay? Like, no. 100%
of their company is worth. Now, this is absolutely insane. I own a channel of a similar size, and there's no way, right? You could argue my channel is worth $10 million. Okay, well, technically, if you ignore the $10 million video, there's no way that my YouTube channel by itself is worth $10 million. Okay, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And that's how I know that his isn't either. And when you check his financials, this actually becomes even more clear. Because you might have been wondering this whole time, why is he raising $500,000 specifically at such an insane valuation? Well, it has something to do with the fact, I think, that he's $500,000 in debt. Call it a crazy hunch. But I found this fact out at the bottom of his financial document. All the way down, all 14 pages down, the very last line, you will see this. Disrupt owes $466,000, and they also owe attorney fees. So basically, they owe $500,000.
Dude, I don't even know, like, okay. I don't know if I'm not a legal expert, right? But I have to imagine there was some legal thing where they had to include this, okay? Like, they would have had to include this. Right, because there's no way he would just willingly put this in there. Okay, there's no way he would willingly be like, oh yeah, let's casually mention at the bottom of this random document, that I'm $500,000 in debt. Okay, like, yeah,
$1,000. That's what they say, aka all of it to pay off the debts. So for those of you who have been paying attention, forget about films, forget about the metaverse, forget about virtual reality. Your money is going off to pay Jack's debt. And he's trying to sell all of this to you as if it's some shiny turd straight from Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse and it's worth $500,000, but it isn't. And here's the thing. It gets even worse because wait till you hear how he got in debt in the first place. Because it turns out that Jack had a co-founder this whole time of Disrupt who owned 50% of the company. And one day...
Yeah. Dude, co-founding or co-owning a channel really in general is just a bad idea, okay? Because eventually one of you guys is gonna get jealous and you're gonna want to fucking take it all, okay? It's like I've seen this happen too many times, okay? Just stop co-owning channels and own your own fucking channel, all right? It's not that fucking hard.
Hey, Jack decides he's going to buy him out of his 50% for, wait for it, $500,000. So
yeah, why would you? That's retarded. You should have bought it for like, I don't know, 10K.
Oh, yes, you're hearing this right. He bought out 50% of Disrupt for $500,000 and then is selling his fans 10% of the company for the same $500,000.
Oh my God.
Because he can't afford the quarterly payments, obviously because he overpaid for it, which is very ironic. And in all this, he tries to pretend it's about the metaverse and hides the actual financial truth at the bottom of his disclosure. And by the way, that disclosure that I'm telling you guys about, the really important one, it's not in his video, and it's actually at the very bottom of his crowdfunding website. So all you had to do to learn about this super important fact is go into the link, scroll to the very bottom, get that document, scroll to the very bottom of that document, and finally you could learn the truth. Guys, are you not seeing how big of a scam this is? I mean...
Yeah, it is pretty high on the scamometer, I must say.
To be clear, I have no problem if people want to crowdfund for really anything, as long as they're honest. If he told people, hey, I'm in debt and I'm trying to raise money for it, I ain't got no problem with that. But he doesn't tell you that because obviously you're not going to spend money.
Because he's trying to scam them, okay? No, you don't understand, all right? If he would have said, he would have been like, you know, hey, I'm a dumbass, okay? I paid $50,000 for 50% of this channel when it is nowhere near worth that. Can you guys please give me some shekels, okay? You know, he probably wouldn't raise the right amount because... everyone would just call him a retard, okay? And I would too. No way I would donate to some fucktard who did that because obviously they're too retarded and they'll use my money for, I don't know, something. I'm gonna stop talking.
On his bad financial decisions. You're going to spend money if you think you're building the future and you think you're getting rich, which I guess you are building the future, but it's just Jack's future, which, you know, is different. I did reach out to Disrupt to ask if there's some context that I'm missing here, and so far I've gotten no response, but on Discord, he has been answering some questions, so I want to go over that. Apparently the full story is that Jack says that his co-owner originally bought Disrupt, 50% of it anyways, for $10,000 a while ago, and Jack...
Dude, I pulled that number out of my ass earlier, but that's what he should have done.
Seems to have done most of the work in the interim. This co-founder then turned into some super Gary V villain and wanted to turn everything into NFTs and sell crypto coins, and Jack was against it because he didn't want you investing in bad financial decisions. And so he wanted a buyout, and he got a buyout for $500,000.
Ironic, he's like trying to shield his fans from like bad financial decisions, but also like shilling the metaverse, okay? Because the metaverse sucks right now, okay? There is nothing good in the metaverse, okay? If you buy an Oculus because you think the metaverse is here, you're retarded, all right? The metaverse, like... we're a long ways away from the metaverse. Okay, I'm gonna be in the metaverse when I'm an old ass fucking man. I'm gonna be a grandpa. Okay, my children are gonna give me an Oculus. No, not even, the Oculus is probably irrelevant right then. Okay, they'll give me some new VR glasses. Okay, and that's when the metaverse will be relevant. All right, it is not gonna be relevant for a long ass time. Do not do anything in the metaverse right now.
But it's here where things start to get complicated because when Jack started throwing his partner under the bus as some NFT supervillain, his partner decided to climb from underneath it and clear his name. He jumped in the Discord and started disproving the claims one by one, starting with crypto. He says, hi there, I am the partner with significant creative differences. Spoiler, there was mention of a disrupt crypto coin or slinging NFTs. I think that's a misguided interpretation of my vision. And that's not the only thing that might be untrue. Remember, Jack said that his partner only invested...
Oh, shit, man.
Invested 10K, but it turns out it was a lot more than that. Quote, I invested a lot more than 10K into Disrupt. That is another point that requires clarification. 10K was initial bankroll, but the major investment came from 3 years of salaries being paid, overhead, rent for office space, studio equipment, etc. We later learned that he probably invested around $200,000 because he says the $500K buyout was a little over a 2x on his investment, which he rightfully points out is a terrible return on a YouTube channel investment where mostly your dollars would go to zero. So it turns out Jack's co-founder isn't some predatory lending supervillain, nor was it true when Jack said that his co-founder even asked for the buyout or set the conditions. Quote, just as another note, I never wanted to sell my stake in the company.
So the Disrupt owner is just retarded. He's a big evil guy, all right? He's the true villain. He's the twist villain at the end of the story, all right?
Jack offered the valuation. I did not set it there. That was his offer that I accepted in an effort to resolve amicably. Now, this all contradicts what Jack has said directly in a follow-up video that he did after I reached out to him. He said his co-founder is the one who set the price.
This is where the $466,000 of debt can be seen on our financials. This is what the prior member has set their price at in order to depart from...
Why does he have like the fish line? Did CoffeeZilla add this? This looks totally retarded. Why are you doing this? You look like a Neanderthal. Like...
So who's telling the truth here? Well, it looks like it's not Jack, because recently he's deleted his comment saying his co-founder only put in 10K and that his co-founder set the price. Instead, he changed it to this. Quote, I have updated the
Yeah, he ran. He's hiding like Yuzan.
Previously typed a message. In 2017, a co-founder and I started Disrupt as an LLC. In 2021, we settled on a buyout agreement. Now, what I find crazy about this is that while changing his story, Jack doesn't acknowledge what he's changing here. Because remember, we've gone from the co-founder is a villainous NFT huckster who bought his company for $10,000 and demanded a buyout for $500K. Now it's looking like his co-founder invested $200,000, didn't push NFTs, and didn't even want to be bought out. And look, I'm not here to settle who's right in their business disagreements. I just don't even care. I'm just here to point out that Jack is disguising his business problems as financial opportunities, which they're not. And when he...
All right, yeah, that's basically all in this situation, okay? Do not buy Disrupt, okay? The guy who owns it is a big meanie scammy boy, all right? He's the twist villain. Do not... I don't know why I didn't like this. Yeah, so, yeah. Moral of the story, don't trust YouTubers. They all suck asshole. Alrighty. We've made it to a shorter story, but one that I find important. Okay, I don't find it important at all. I just find it to be Twitter retardation. All right, let's get into it. Pewdiepie making fun of a deaf woman. Now, I want you all to watch this clip right here and tell me if you think Pewdiepie is making fun of this woman. If you think she's just really, if he's really laying into this woman right now. Okay, he's bullying the fuck out of this woman because this is how Twitter interprets it, right? They say he's being super ableist and racist right now. Let's see if y'all think that. All right.
Pull up and I roll my window down. Well, I was at a drive-thru and they have like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down, and this lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
Well, I was at a...
Yeah, so obviously... retard. Obviously, he's just making fun of this lady's nails, okay? He literally said nothing else. He's just making fun of the noise they make when they clack together, okay? And I guess you could interpret that as him making fun of her sign language because, you know, when her nails, she has to clap her nails together to, you know, to do the sign language, right? But it's really not that big of a deal, bro. But Twitter was chimping, all right? Now, this is one of the few based defenders out there, okay? This is one of the few logical people on Twitter, okay? Let's see what did PewDiePie mock again? Being black? No. Being a woman? No. Being deaf? No. Having long nails? Yes. I don't even watch this shit, but y'all find anything to take out of context and get mad over. I mean, true. Yeah, and people are like in the replies, like being like, "Oh, PewDiePie fan, lol, lol." But he literally says he doesn't watch it. So yeah, and then we have some pretty good memes to come out of this. What Twitter saw when PewDiePie joked about that girl. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm retarded. What Twitter saw when PewDiePie joked about that girl's nails.
Ow! Ah, that hurt! Ah, bitch, help! Ah.
Don't you touch him or I will knock your teeth out.
Oh my god. This PewDiePie drama. Twitter's the only place where well-articulated sentences can still get misrepresented. You can say, "I like pancakes," and we'll say, "So you hate waffles?" No, bitch, that's a whole new sentence. What the fuck is you talking about? And yeah, dude, I can't remember. It's escaping me right now, but this is literally a logical fallacy where, like, you know, you will say something, and then people will interpret it as you saying that you hate another thing, okay? It's completely retarded. Twitter when PewDiePie makes a generic silly voice for his dog. And yeah, but that's another thing, bro. People are saying that he's like mocking this girl's accent or something. No, he's literally made this voice for his dog in every single one of his videos. So they're just talking out of their ass at this point. I love Elmo memes. Yeah. Alright. And then my favorite Twitter account, Delusional Takes. For people acting dense about PewDiePie. I love how they censored it too. Like he's fucking Voldemort, okay? Him just disliking her nails is rooted in anti-blackness and misogyny noir, okay? This is the French misogyny is misogyny noir, okay? Wait, oh my god, bro. No chance. Are you fucking... I just thought that she was being retarded and misspelled it earlier, but I think she's actually... I've never heard this term before, so correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I'm pretty sure what she's saying here is that misogyny noir is misogyny towards specifically black women. This is the most retarded fucking... Oh my god, this is the most retarded... what do you call it? This is the most retarded word I've ever heard. Okay, let's not act like a few years ago we all weren't mocking black and Latino women for the hot Cheeto meme and their long nails. If you think me saying, "Oh, lol, hot Cheeto girl" is like some terrible thing, then you're the dense one. Okay, got him. Calling PewDiePie a good content creator is insane. The person is just a male sniper wolf. That's not true though. Let's be honest, bro. Sniper Wolf literally will create videos like, bro, a lot of people don't know this, but like Sniper Wolf doesn't even react to shit, all right? She literally has someone write a script for her of what to say, and then they'll just like put in the videos, okay? Like she's just tits with a mouth, all right? Yeah. And then this is really the ultimate slam dunk, okay? Comment cop back at it again. This is the same person who originally called out PewDiePie. Somebody will say, "Look, you look pretty without your glasses," and y'all will say, "You're ableist towards blind people." Like, where's the correlation? We've skipped so many levels, so many dimensions. And then, of course, she made this dumbass call out. So, yeah. Comment cop takes another W. And, yeah, that's kind of all for the situation, man. People on Twitter do be kind of retarded, except for me. All right, follow me on Twitter. All right. Final story of the night. Jake Lucky and his husband. All right. Now, Jake Lucky has recently been, attacking IShowSpeed. Everybody knows about that. Everybody knows Jake Lucky's fucking retarded. All right. But this is Jake Lucky's boyfriend attacking people because of a child. Okay. If you didn't know, there was this, like, basically, he is a child. All right. And he's 14, I think. And he has like 13 followers, okay? And Jake Lucky basically went on a brigade against this kid because he was like, doing a meme about wanting to fucking eat girl, okay? And then this is, I guess this motherfucker's still trying, I didn't even realize, if you're still trying to argue that a 17-year-old child IShowSpeed should be allowed to stream, and this is really nothing wrong with it, then I can only assume you're a sexual predator. If this is the content you support, you're disgusting. And it's literally... Bro, if you disagree with me, you're a pedo. Like, that's all I gotta say, bro. Like, that's literally this fucking dumbass's argument, okay? And, that's a footnote in what I'm about to look at, okay? Myth calls out Greek for saying that strange take on OnlyFans girl, proving that women are okay with being objectified for money. Greek fires back with a Fortnite joke. Probably because Greek is funny, unlike your gay ass, all right? Fun fact, OnlyFans shows that women are okay with being objectified if it's for money. I mean, an objectively true statement. Some people are. I don't think it's right for GreekgodX to demean people for being objectified for money, but it is a fact that people do get, that people are okay with being objectified for money. Then myth, irrelevant ass, Fortnite creator here. Holy shit, Greek. So what you're telling me is that some women are okay with being objectified and seen in a sexual setting when they get profit from it and seeing girls control their... Oh my god, dude, this guy's so retarded. You get profit from it and directly control what they are comfortable with putting out instead of being exploited by some guy. Holy shit, you're a genius. Yeah, that's actually just what he said, and you're like... You're just taking it in the wrong way, man. You're being an asshole. And I'm not reading this because Myth is literally fucking retarded and gay. Sorry, after Fortnite, Loki fell off. Got him. All right, that's all we need to know. And then GreekgodX was banned on Twitch. Jake Lucky claims that he was mocking an Asian family he passed by, but clearly the family in question is not Asian. GreekgodX was just making some funny noises. All right, and then let's take a look. So yeah, that's basically the entire thing. Here's Jake Lucky's gay ass call out tweet, and he clarified later that he is in Greece. He is not in any Asian country. Okay, these people are not. They may be Asian, but I'm pretty sure those people are speaking Greek. Okay, like. it's fucking crazy how Jake Lucky can spin these gay ass narratives, okay? And then Bo Black's, you know, he's basically saying that, like, you know, you're being ignorant if you don't think these are, you know, noises directly associated with Asian people, right? And, you know, I would tend to agree, except for I think he's just making, like, random ass noises, okay? Like, he just has some dead air on stream. He's trying to fill it, especially because here at the end, right? Listen. Wait. Yeah, these are, like, it's not a stereotypical, like, Asian noise, right? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm the autistic one, but that's just my take on it. Yeah, this stream has been a long one. I'm tired. I'm probably going to go to bed. I hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun completely destroying Def Noodles, okay? It's over for him forever, all right? He's done. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. See y'all next time.